I'm JR.
And I'm Stacy.
And this is Sparrows Under Review. At this time, right now, we have King Germ from Pod Saving My Marriage on our little bit we're doing with him for a quick little ad that we're going to throw in our show for him. So, King Germ, please tell us real quick about your new show.
Thank you, JR, for calling me. Well, as far as my new show, it's kind of the same as the old show. If you're not familiar with the old show, we was previously known as the Procast, but we did some rebranding, and now we're showing people how Pod saved our marriage. It's basically, think of all your TV couples. That's what you have with me and my wife. We don't always agree. We disagree most of the time, but that's where the magic comes from. You can catch us every Friday on all DSPs. And hopefully you will come and listen and get entertained by us, and so we can show y'all how we are saving our marriage with podcasting.
Is it recording?
Yep.
Okay. I gotta get my headphones on. I wasn't even ready for this one.
Please do not slam anything on that table.
I was like Onyx. I was like slam. Da 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 da. If you know the song, you know the song. Now let's get into this. I'm JR.
And I'm Stacy.
And there comes a point in life where
you just gotta enjoy the cartoons.
Gotta enjoy them cartoons. Now, let me say this.
I don't care if you're young or you're old.
I got some cartoons that will not make this list, but I'm a big fan of Adventure Time and Regular Show. Even though they're tailored for children, I felt like they were tailored for me.
See, Adventure Time was an experience for me because of the video game. I will admit that I don't know that I've watched any of the show.
We got it on Blu-ray.
Probably, yeah.
Now, Regular Show was for me because it does relationships. And I want to tell this secret about myself. I get my best advice, or if I'm seeking knowledge on relationships, usually from animation. And I watched that one show, and it had the blue bird in it named Mordecai, and he went through it. And I went through the same thing that Mordecai went through. But anyway, on animation domination here, that's what we're going to call this one. Fox. Fox got an amazing show, which is the longest running episodic TV show besides wrestling, besides Monday Night Raw. The Simpsons. The Simpsons is the longest running show. It is the holy grail of cartoons, animated sitcoms. Everybody has tried and has gone on to mimic portions of it. That's how you ended up with your Family Guys, your American Dad, heck, even your Futurama and Bob's Burger. And there's other animated shows that we can go into deep detail about. I'd watch The Great North, or if that's what it's called, and I watch a show about a dog that has a perm. And Archer.
I think that one's called Housebroken, isn't it?
Yeah, Housebroken. And the great show Archer, which I have never watched fully.
I think Erica watched that.
Yeah, definitely. We got to watch Archer because it's pretty good. But
should be a good one to talk about.
But the crazy thing is the lead character's voice is Bob Burger.
Oh,
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
So growing up, I was more of we did The Simpsons, King of the Hill, Futurama. I'm a big Futurama fan and The Simpsons fan. That's another one me and Erica have in common.
Okay, and shout out to Erica.
Yeah.
Erica, former guest on West Virginia Commonplace. We'll definitely have to have her when we do a Cosmicon. I said Cosmicon. Cosplay. Comic-Con cosplay. She is your lady for that.
Absolutely.
So, Simpsons, the storyline with that is it was on Fox. It was something that I watched every Sunday night. I didn't necessarily watch it when it was in syndication, which it is in syndication. It used to come on every day, like 6, 7 o'clock, no matter what state you lived in. When it got in syndication, you could catch episodes. So, Simpsons is something that when someone tells me they've never watched Simpsons, I kind of cringe.
Do you even watch TV?
Yeah, like I kind of cringe because I'm like, that's part of our, that ain't even pop culture. That's part of our culture. Like if you've never seen an episode of Simpsons, I don't think anything's mentally.
I feel for you.
I just feel for you. I grab my chest and I'm like, oh, the pain. So from The Simpsons in the mid-90s, there was a show called Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead had an older man character. And the older man character was similar to what Hank Hill would become. So Mike Judge got an option from Fox to do a show. So next thing you know, we had King of the Hill. King of the Hill was very instrumental in how it came on earlier than The Simpsons. So I used to watch it at 7:30. This is just my experience.
Right.
So I watched it at 7:30. It led into The Simpsons, and then there weren't any other cartoons after that. They always had some run-of-the-mill shows that never lasted. But Hank Hill and Simpsons were right there together. And then at some point, Family Guy. Mm-hmm. Family Guy in the 1999, maybe 2000. I might be wrong there, but just go along with it because it sounds good. Around that time, I got those three.
He likes to throw in some numbers for us, guys.
Yeah, so I got those 3 shows. Family Guy was a piece of shit when it first came out. It was so raunchy and just, ugh. So they discontinued it. It went over
Eventually.
to
Yeah, they did a spin-off, I guess, of the Cleveland Show.
Hold on, I'll get into that in just a second.
Well, you said they stopped it, so
Yeah,
I just
they stopped-
wanted to throw that in there.
Well, I'm giving you a knowledge here because a lot of people may not have this knowledge. That show got canceled on Fox. Fox canceled it, got rid of it. It went over to Cartoon Network, and it got its new legs. So once it got prominent, as we'll say, 2 years later, Fox does an option and brings it back. So Fox brings it back then, and by that time they had reformed it, and it was a better show. So it goes along, Family Guy's on, Futurama comes out. Now, Futurama may have came out before. Futurama lasts for a little bit of time, but once again, just like Family Guy, got canceled. So no show could ever beat Simpsons formula. They tried, and mind you, Futurama wasn't competition. It was from the same guy that makes The Simpsons. So both these shows got canceled, went over to other places, and in this instance for Futurama, it went to Comedy Central. It got legs again, so it lived on Comedy Central. Fox didn't bring back Futurama. So with that being said, you had, at some point throughout the Fox generation, you had King of the Hill, Futurama, Simpsons, then you had Family Guy. Family Guy got the spinoff of Cleveland Show, and American Dad came out. So that's where we got animation domination. Over a set period of time, Cleveland Show gets canceled, American Dad gets canceled and moved on to TBS and lives on TBS as of today. I think it got canceled last year. So we have all of this strong animation that's built around the foundation of The Simpsons. In the middle of the mid 2010s, you have a full animation domination slot, which introduces the world of the Bob's Burger and these other random cartoons that didn't last very long. So my life was always embedded with animated sitcoms. Not watching Friends, not watching Martin, not watching these type of things. So I always circle back to Simpsons, and then I watch how everything else copied it. And we've seen what was successful and wasn't successful. Family Guy, American Dad. Bob's Burger is popular, but it's a hard pill to swallow. So with you, what went on after The Simpsons?
I don't know. I mean, I gave you my shows that I watched. I'm not like you. I don't have that. I don't know. I don't have that memory capacity that you do, that you can ramble off random numbers. I mean, I told you the shows that I watched. I mean, that's about all I can say.
So you did watch the Cleveland Show?
I caught bits and pieces of it when it's on TV, but it's not something that I just sat there and watched. I didn't choose it out of everything else.
Okay, and I can run with that too, because it didn't catch on with me either. Same way Bob's Burger hasn't caught on with me now, even though I watch the movie religiously.
I feel like you just like to say you watch the movie all the time because you have the shirt, but you really secretly don't watch it all the time.
You can look at my viewing history.
Where do you have time to watch it? When do you have time to watch it?
I watch it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm out of town working.
Uh-huh.
It's something that I actually play on my projector.
Okay.
I'll watch it.
We'll see.
Will I watch it tonight? No.
No, you won't.
Right.
Because we're going to watch Encanto tonight.
We got Black Panther Wakanda.
Listen, you have had your shows. I need another singing session in my life.
Then it sounds like, audience, I'll just be going to sleep.
No, you won't, because I'll poke you.
Now, just tying up all this stuff with this animation domination, it was just kind of like, if it wasn't for The Simpsons, I wouldn't watch anything. Cartoons from my childhood died. in 1997 or 98 when they cut off Saturday. Whenever Saturday morning cartoons died, I don't remember what the year was, but somewhere in our lives, and you were around when I was around at this point, we had cartoons on Saturday morning. But they weren't adult themed. They were gummy bear cartoons, whatever. And I had those, and they were special. And then when they disappeared, I went through a time period where I watched Spider-Man and X-Men because it wasn't owned by Disney at the time. And Simpsons was something that I can say from before I started school to when I got out of school.
And let me just tell you this right now to the creators of The Simpsons. I'm waiting on another movie.
Ooh.
I need another Simpsons movie.
And Electronic Arts, I need a new Simpsons game.
I don't care. I'm not. We're not even talking about games yet. That's for a different episode. I'm talking about the movies. So if anybody out there listening knows anybody that has an insight or an opinion, tell them we want a Simpsons movie. A second Simpsons movie.
So let me do one harder. Hey, Disney, you own The Simpsons. Can we get a movie?
Yeah, but will they screw it up? That's my thing. I'm sorry. But and all the hate in the world to Disney. But as soon as they touched the damn Marvel movies, they went down the hill.
Well, they started the Marvel movies.
Nah. I'm not saying they didn't. But I feel like they didn't have as much influence into them. Once Disney started buying and putting their name on everything, that's when the Marvel movies went downhill.
I can go with that. So after a second Iron Man, shit went downhill. The Simpsons movie. Can we take a minute and talk about it?
That's fine.
The Simpsons movie, to me, and I'm a Criterion film buff. I'm a movie aficionado. The Simpsons movie is in my top 5 of movies.
Right.
It was better and bigger than an episode. It incorporated a weird thing. We got to see Marge take on the person she should have been throughout the whole series.
Right.
She left Homer's ass. And
yeah, but like any weak woman, she took him back.
She took him back.
Don't be a Marge.
And when the baby slipped through the sand. Maggie slipped through the sand. And then the rest of the family got sucked through, and then, whatever happened because they were about ready to kill Homer.
Clawing his head.
Yeah. It's so many. Did they put a fork in his head or something?
Like a pitchfork, maybe?
Yeah, they did something. He was like, no, or some shit. The Simpsons movie can put a smile on your face. Yeah. I'm smiling right now.
Spider-Pig and Harry Plopper.
Yeah.
Are my favorites.
Yes. Eepa. I yell that sometimes when I see
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Right. But I know.
Right. And you started doing that the other day. You were doing, I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? And then I was flipping through the Fire Stick and I saw the Harry Potter movie, or not Harry Potter, sorry. Crossing stages here. I saw the Simpsons movie and we started watching it and I'm like, okay, that's why.
Right. So and this is a funny tie-in, when something happens environmental in the world, I holler Eepa. And nobody, I swear, they look at me crazy. Like when them trees derailed wherever, I said Eepa. And so, yeah. And that's what's amazing about movies and stuff. And that's what I love about reviewing. The Simpsons movie is a feel-good.
Right.
We sat there, we can watch it. I mean, I hate to say it, it's about like riding a bicycle.
We watch it every day. I don't care.
It's just something about it. So, Disney, you own 20th Century Fox.
Don't screw it up, but make us another
right
Simpsons movie.
Because y'all really do some bullshit with the animation, putting all that Loki stuff and all them little shorts together. Right. The one shorts about Maggie were fun, if you haven't seen those.
I haven't watched all of them. I think I might have caught 1 or 2 of the short episodes, but I was confused.
But
I would like to see a movie where it goes through the cycles of their life.
Age progression.
Age progression. I think that would be nice.
And I say that's the only thing that's ever lacked in The Simpsons, because they foretell a lot of the future.
Right.
They told you about Donald Trump being president.
Mm-hmm. I told you about the World Trade Centers.
Yeah, they tell you a lot of things. So that's one thing I will say.
They told us about COVID.
Yeah, they got the future on lockdown if you paid attention.
And all of this information, it is available on the World Wide Web.
Yes, all day long. So, in finishing this up, and this was just a review of animation movies, TV shows that we've watched.
Adult animation movies.
Adult animation movies and stuff, not anime. Anime is a whole other topic that we don't talk about.
I didn't say anime. I said animation.
Right. So let's compile a list. This is the first time we've done this, and not this is not review stuff, but this is just saying what we like.
Okay.
All right, number one we can agree on is The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
Number two,
Futurama.
King of the Hill for me. Because Luann, Peggy, Boonhauer.
We started watching that over again because there's talks of a new one coming out.
Yes, it's actually being revived.
Quit watching it with me.
Yeah, I don't even know what profile it's on.
Exactly. It is available on a streaming service.
Yes, definitely on Hulu. Now, what's your number three?
Simpsons, Futurama. I mean, probably King of the Hill.
My number three, Futurama.
Okay.
No, I didn't talk anything about Futurama through this whole podcast. I said a little bit and then let it go. My problem with Futurama is this. I really like it because I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a problem because there was a game I never could own. And to this day, I still can't own it.
So if anybody has that Futurama game and you would like to part with it, we are in the market to purchase.
Only on Xbox.
Yes.
Don't want that shit on... Excuse me. I don't want it on PlayStation 2 because I'm not going to go buy a PlayStation 2 to play it.
Right. I have a 3, 4, and a 5. We're not buying a 2.
Right.
But yeah, if anybody has it available on the Xbox, we are interested in purchasing it. So hit us up at sparrowsunderreview
At
gmail.com.
Yeah. And so that's my problem. And that's a hiccup for me because I've held the game. I've seen it. So Futurama, I'm going to give it its best respect. It actually has made-to-movie DVDs, or you know how they did this?
Yeah, there's 4 movies, right?
4 movies, yeah. So Futurama, to me, as an overall pick, if we had to say like the structurally sound, Simpsons is great, the movie's great, but Bender's Game and all that other stuff, Futurama, I can get down with someone that doesn't know anything about animation. It'd be the first thing I show them.
Okay.
Because it's got that much anthology and all that stuff with it that...
Right. I think, though, my thing is we can pick any Simpsons episode, and it don't matter that you've never seen the rest of it. You're going to get the gist of what The Simpsons is about.
Right.
You pick a Futurama episode, and yeah, you might not need to watch the rest of them, but there's going to be a little confusion.
Okay, I can get
like,
that.
why is there a one-eyed lady?
Yeah.
Does the Chinese family own a bug farm on Mars?
Right.
Like, you're going to be confused. With The Simpsons, you're not.
Okay.
You got your dad that's an idiot, your stay-at-home mom, because that's what was expected in the time frames that they were created. You have your bad child, your good child, and your baby.
Yeah.
And then you have grandpa that's in a nursing home. And you have your comedy that can be... It's just in there.
Right. Marge's sister. It's so many characters. Like,
right.
Everybody has a character.
Right.
Ned Flanders.
Yep.
Now, my fourth one and my fifth one. Family Guy gets the fourth place with me.
Mm-hmm.
American Dad, you would think would be on my list. But I give Cleveland Show because Cleveland Show did something gangster. They took Cleveland, moved into Virginia. He became friends with a bear, and he had a good run. And then he came back to Family Guy.
Okay.
Family Guy sticks out because Family Guy did the same thing. It is this generation's Simpsons on a weird level.
But they have not given us a movie, right?
No movie. Yeah, no movie, which is odd.
Okay.
I wonder why there hadn't been a movie.
We need a Family Guy movie now, too.
Excuse my language, but how the fuck did Bob Burger get a movie and Family Guy not.
Right. They're out here making Frozen 3, but they can't make a Family Guy movie.
Right. And one thing about Family Guy, I will say this, and this is just my opinion, it's past its prime. The jokes...
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I still like Family Guy.
But over time, I was a fan of American Dad on Fox. When it went to TBS, I said, fuck that shit.
I'll tell you one adult-themed animation show that is not on my radar. Except for when it comes to the movies. South Park.
So let me go a little bit deeper and just say this real quick line. She likes the Paramount Plus South Park special movies.
Yes.
Now, I want to say that's something we didn't even touch on. South Park's goes into number 4 now for its movies.
Okay.
See,
that's why I kind of wanted to buy you this cup that I seen today. And she did a really good job on it. It's a 30-ounce tumbler. My only downfall is it would have broke the bank at $70 for a cup for JR.
Yeah.
And oh, sorry, but you'll let your cup sit there on your bedside table for a week.
Right.
And you're not worth $70 for a cup.
No,
but I wanted to get it for you so bad.
And I can't believe I didn't even think about South Park. South Park goes up there. Because South Park, I can say this. When they came out with the movie Bigger, Better, and Uncut.
Okay.
With Saddam Hussein and the devil being lovers. That was hilarious. But with South Park, the comedy is different depending on who they're having on or who they're making fun of. But those movies, like the streaming wars that we watch.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Those are funny.
I'll actually say this, I will watch them again.
Right. And I think maybe it's because we're adults now and I'm not a kid sitting here listening to that foul language. But I don't know, there is just something about it. But I will say, I do like South Park a little better than Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead, yeah.
Yeah. Beavis and Butthead is not my thing at all.
Now, on that, I did grow up with that. I grew up with that Eon Flux and the Max. But Beavis and Butthead was only as good as the movie. If you watch the movie, you're hooked. Just on that. And then you go from that and watch King of the Hill. Because it kind of correlates and relates, and everybody knows with my correlation and relating things, I got to find ways to tie things together. So, yeah, American Dad and Family Guy don't make my list for reasons that are just simple. American Dad, it takes too much to get into.
Right, it does. It's weird. I mean, I do find some parts of it funny. And if it's the only thing on TV, and this was before we invested in every streaming service there is, I would probably let it play in the background. But I'm going to be doing something else. But I can tolerate it a lot more than I can South Park and Beavis and Butthead.
As a whole.
Yeah. And any other ones we haven't mentioned because I don't know about them.
Yeah, and the other ones that I watch now, I watch different ones. The Great North, if that's what it's called, which is just a spinoff of Bob's Burger to a degree, but it's just in Alaska. I find it refreshing. It's something I like to watch, but it hasn't been around long enough. If it gets 10 years in it, then maybe so.
Right. So anything current, we're not going to include on our list. We're just going to talk about the older stuff, just because neither one of us really watch anything current.
Right.
You watch that whole Housebroken series, and then like some of the cartoons now, because all of the kids are whatever. Like parents don't care what their kids watch. I have a hard time deciphering what's an adult animation show compared to a cartoon your kid's going to watch on TV.
And that's why like regular show and Adventure Time became part of my life. Mind you, not about my son or anything, but it was just, I watched them independently on my own. I used to watch Adventure Time at 8 o'clock on Monday night, regular show at 8:30.
Yeah.
And then Gumball. But to finish this up and to make this episode amazing, The Simpsons gets my hugest nod. We can follow that up with Futurama. Mm-hmm. We can follow that up with King of the Hill. South Park, the special Paramount Plus movies, because that's the only thing Paramount Plus gets right. And it's hard because, like I said, American Dad and Family Guy.
Family Guy beats American Dad.
Yeah, it beats American Dad all day long. But Family Guy, you have to just be very careful because I've watched it and gotten offended.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I've had to turn it off. Now, the only thing that it's memorable is when Peter Griffin fights a chicken. When he fights a chicken, I can watch some episodes. Or those clips on YouTube.
Okay. We just want to take the time to thank everybody for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave us a comment. Stars, reviews, whatever you want to call that. If you have any suggestions on something you'd like it to hear us talk about, feel free to send us an email. Right now, that's the only thing that we have up. We're working on some other things. It is Sparrows Under Review, SPARROWS, under review @gmail.com.
I'm JR.
And I'm Stacy.